Hello, this is KJ with KJ's Spiritual Astrology. I am ready to read for Pisces for 2026. Angel spirits, guides, be with me as I read. Please give us a positive message. And so it is. So, for Pisces, we are finishing up Saturn in Pisces in 2026. So, Saturn in Pisces is very significant for Pisces now and into 2026. In February 2026, Saturn is moving on to Aries. We've got some wands here, swords, pentacles, more wands, swords, Queen of Pentacles, abundance as a birthright. We have swords and some more pentacles here. Okay. I'm going to pull a few Affirmators tarot cards here. Ten of Cups, higher consciousness, higher love. Three of Pentacles, go out and get it. I mean, it was a little reverse, so maybe it's coming to you. We have a Tower. Maybe with who you are and who you're not. What's going on in the canvas of your life? What are you creating? What are you contributing to? Okay, so, I mean, you know, I think about my own life. I think about how I thought relationships were everything, and they really, we need people. People need people. Okay, so that's true. But, you know, as a young person, I was very people-pleasing, very codependent. I thought that prayer would solve anything. And I know in that one relationship, I woke up and I just saw the person I was with for who they were, and I couldn't change them through the prayer. So, like learning astrology and learning, you know, that people have their own path is very significant to me. Here we have, you know, some creation going on. We have a play in the realities we create. Now, as an older person, an older adult, getting closer to my Chiron return, it's like through my experiences, you know, with the South Node in Aries, where you're surviving and you attract people that are also in survival mode. For me, my North Node is in Libra, and my lesson has been to learn how to thrive, not survive. So those survival experiences I had in relationships, they're not forever. So moving into my Libra North Node, I can work at relationships and I can believe I could have results. Things may not play out as I would hope. I mean, you know, we can raise our vibes, we can try to make things happen. And, you know, we can see who's in our life, you know, long term and who is not. We can just do our best. We can try to do better. there's always room to improve. So, I mean, if anything doesn't stay together, I mean, it could be that something from the past was there to teach you. You can love people from a distance. You don't have to, you know, bring harm to anyone, but you have to realize that failure to thrive in your own life is not positive towards your own path, and failing to thrive and, you know, staying in that survival mode, it might not be for everyone. So for me, I have the South Node in Aries, and I have the North Node in Libra, and I'm headed towards the North Node, which is my life purpose. And I would tell Pisces to go towards your life purpose. I have told people that the life purpose should come before love and relationships, because you go and you put other people before the purpose, and you may not get the results that you would hope you would get. So realistically, going into 2026, my thoughts are I have to move towards my North Node. I have to be more harmonious and cooperative, and you know, let people be who they're going to be, and don't push for anything to be resolved overnight, because you can skip a cycle. You don't have to resolve everything all at once. Here you have the hierophant and the Ace of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles, okay? So I'll read those cards, and then I'll go into reading the other cards. I feel like a couple angel cards would be great for this reading. Yeah, I just feel that we have to move towards the life purpose, and the South Node energy is what you're moving away from. So if there's something you feel you need to move away from, I feel like you should work on that. We're not here just to survive. And if people want to drag us down and tell us how we're supposed to be, we can peacefully walk away. We can work on decluttering our own lives this year. And we can trust the process. I feel like in 2026, we should be decluttering. We should be, you know, preparing for what's to come. You know, I hear about a Pisces migration. I hear about people that are from the Pisces tribe moving around, moving to different places, and moving away from past energy, I think, is positive. So, I mean, trust the process, because you have to do what's right for you. I mean, if you're living beyond your means where you're at, something's out of balance. If something is bound to fall apart, don't try to keep it together. Don't try to make things be, you know, like, just, yeah, I mean, move away from past energy. If something is not meant for you, it's probably not going to be there for you. Yeah, so I have the Ace of Wands here. We don't need to have approval. We can be excited about life. People can assume whatever they want about us. I have a coach, and he says that Pisces should be more like the Leo and live in the moment. So people can be upset if you're trying to live in the moment, but you know what? Live your life to the fullest, because we don't know how long we're going to be here. So, I mean, who are we not to participate in the life we want? You know, we're here to create, we're here to do, we're here to be empowered. And if you have a situation where people want to drag you down, they want to villainize you, they can do that all they want. But Pisces can be empathetic. And, you know, like, I know I was unempowered with the empathy for so many years. Like, I'm learning to be more empowered about it. Like, I'm learning that we need boundaries. So, you know, we look at the concept of boundaries around the empathy, around our life, around what we're trying to create, what we're trying to do. And it's so essential, because we go and put ourselves out there, you know, to live our life. We're going to have people say that we're being eccentric and we're trying to be something we're not. And they think that, you know, our energy is dark, or, you know, they think that we're being fake. And people can judge. We can all judge. I mean, we can judge people from the past as well as they can judge us, you know, but do we really have the time to be thinking, I need approval, I need approval? Okay, just go out and do it. Go out and do whatever it is. Strike out on that journey. Put things in motion. Boundaries around your own life are necessary. Boundaries around anything, a project, whatever. I mean, do what you gotta do. Be who you are. I mean, we can't please everyone, and that's life. There's no quick fixes. Have the wisdom to know that there's no quick fixes. We don't fix things quickly usually. Things are a process. I mean, there's things that we would like to have happen in our own timing. And, you know, other people have a journey with situations as well. So, yeah, work on decluttering, work on trusting the process, work on your boundaries. Got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, you don't have to feel like you're in lack. You don't have to feel like you're going without. You don't need to feel like there's scarcity. There's enough abundance in the universe, okay? So essentially, you have to let go of the scarcity. If you have poverty in your past, let it go. Let people and places and things go. Accept the Tower. Accept the Tower around the poverty, around the lack, around the bad relationships. We do not have to have these situations carry on with us. We have our side of the story. We're allowed to have our side of the story. We're allowed to be who we're going to be and do what we're going to do. And people can misunderstand us, or they can accept that we're going to have our own version of what happened. You know, we might go in the vault, you know, as my coach says, we might, you know, do in our private zone, in our private space, we might deal with it in that zone, but we don't have to tell everybody everything. You know, there's things we can keep to ourselves, we can keep private. We don't have to tell everybody about our boundaries, but we can have a boundary, and then we can enforce that boundary however we want, whether it's taking a trip, whether it's relocating, whether it's quieting your mind from the clutter, because we just, you know, our minds, you know, we stay so busy and we think about things that just, what are they doing for us? Nothing. You know, we think about these things, and really, we need to live in faith, let go of the second guessing. We should be not second guessing. You know, we have a life purpose, so look at what you think your life purpose is. Do not second guess. Go into the life purpose. Okay? I mean, we can choose the life purpose. We can choose it. We can choose where we need to put our energy, because we know when we're in a bad mental, emotional, spiritual space, we need to go towards that positive spiritual space. So, yeah, let's surrender to the process. Let's surrender to what is going on. Just surrender, give it up. The Five of Pentacles, okay? Surrender, give it up. Let it go. Allow the change. Be a new version of you. Step into your identity. Be that new person. You know, try to embody it. Yeah, you need that work-life balance. You need to have the work-life balance. You need that balance in your life. Have a private life, you know. Have, you know, things going on that have nothing to do with, you know, with the grind, the daily grind, you know. Work will always be there. It's always going to be there. What about your private life, your personal life, your spiritual life? You know, like, there's life outside of the daily grind. So it is about the courage with the Two of Wands. It's about you having the courage to do what you need to do. Just be courageous through this whole year. We got this Seven of Swords. People pleasing doesn't help you. People pleasing does not help you. I mean, people are wrapped up in their own zone. You know, you can go into your own zone as well. People are wrapped up in their own stuff, you know. And so if you're trying to please people who are wrapped up in, you know, their limiting beliefs and their you know, their issues, you know what I mean? I mean, just be real about it. Be aware. Be aware and be honest with what you see. I mean, you shouldn't be like saying, "Oh, I don't see a snake. I don't see manipulation. I don't see you know, conditioning. I don't see it," right? You know, you can, you know, say that you don't see something in a people-pleasing way, but be honest with yourself at least. Be honest about what you see, you know, for you, you know. Things could be coming to you. Things could be coming to you this year. Maybe the go out and get it energy isn't always happening. Sometimes people pursue and they come to you and they check in, they say hello. Sometimes you don't have to go out looking, you know, whatever is meant for you will be there for you. So, I mean, have a higher love, a higher consciousness, you know, get into the spiritual. Enjoy your life. You got to enjoy your life while you can. You know, I mean, maybe it's not so bad if people say that you were free-spirited and you, you know, you did what you wanted to do, and I mean, maybe that's not so bad, because, you know, that's better than them saying you were bitter and, you know, you had no personality. You know, it's better to be called a free spirit than it is to be told you're bitter and you have no personality and you never got over the past. Okay, don't live in the past. Nine of Swords. Yeah. We can embrace the mystery. We can let go of the fear. You know, we can have a brighter tomorrow. It's a choice. So I'll read these angel cards, and that's it for the reading. Okay, boundaries. I am worthy and deserving of setting and maintaining boundaries that serve me. The angels want you to remember, if you keep prioritizing the needs of others and ignoring your own, then things might fall apart. For once, love yourself and do things that please you, no matter what others might say. So yeah, self-love is a positive thing. You know, each and every one of us needs to understand that loving ourselves and loving our path and loving our existence and appreciating it and being grateful that we're still here is a beautiful thing. Trust. Regardless of the outcome, I am taken care of. The angels ask you not to worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to solve the problem with sheer force, trust you will get exactly what you need. Just trust, you know. Trust that there's new things coming in for you. You got to let go. I am surrounded only by what I need and love. The angels want you to know the best way to declutter your home, your workspace, and your life is to take things one small step at a time. Combined, small steps will lead to big improvements that will be easier to maintain in the long run. I mean, yeah, we end up with stuff we don't need, stuff we're not using, and you know, you think about whether you want to drag that with you to the next phase. I mean, 2026 is like transitioning us into 2027. We're getting further into Pluto in Aquarius, and Saturn in Aries will pick up. Neptune in Aries will, you know, it's gonna come along. So I mean, we're moving into the new era and we're transitioning there. So after we graduate Saturn in Pisces and understand where we let ourselves down and other people down, you know, by getting away from our life's purpose, you know, we can do better. We can be better. So it's like we graduate the old stuff and we move into the new stuff. And you know, be ready for the networking, the adventure, the new life, because the old life, it didn't work. It didn't work. So, I mean, be open with the new people, the higher consciousness, higher love, etc. Let people come to you. What's meant for you will come to you. That is my message for 2026 for Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great year.